Alright, what's up, people? I know y'all don't think I do this shit, like, fresh, unscripted. I haven't seen this video before. I think he doing this 17 minutes so he can fucking Dougie Fresh, man. But you ain't fucking with me, nigga.
Sinisterism is about finding the primal aspects of the left-hand path.
Primal in history,
primal in the psyche, thus
my
obtaining
first
truth.
watch.
Thomas Leroy.
100%. This is my first watch. I'm coming in cold, nigga. Just like Trump did. On that Biden character. Peace and blessings to Lisa, man.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to your dose of sinister heathenry. But for those new to the channel, I'm Thomas Leroy, founder of the International Left-Hand Path organization, the Sect of the Horn God. The sect is an educational foundation created to not only make those with the black flame aware of its glow, but to also restore the shadow aspects to the ancient gods by going deep into the past, not only historically, but also psychologically. For the primordial depths of the psyche are limitless. So, if this sounds interesting, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to learn more, join the organization, the Sect of the Horn God, at the link down below. Thank you.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
Even though religious fundamentalists believe otherwise, we are beasts. Humans are often considered distinct from other animals due to our intelligence, but in truth, we're no different. We're fundamentally animals sharing biological, psychological, and behavioral traits.
He's 100% on point, by the way.
With the other species. And despite our advanced cognitive abilities, we still exhibit many instinctual behaviors rooted in our bestial nature. These behaviors...
This is one of the few people that pronounce that word correct. See, that's, you know, you gotta give it to motherfuckers when they say shit right. Bestial. He got it right, dude.
Can be observed in various aspects of human life, from personal relationships to international conflicts. You can deny it all you want, you biblical extremists, but we are in truth trained beasts in the circus called modernity. But there is something that...
Goddamn, he just spitting facts. This is why I love Tom. Is because Tom will just spit the facts. He don't give a fuck about your feelings. They can go suck a dick over around the corner, nigga.
Does make us very different from the other beasts. It is the ability to become self-deified. And what is the connection between self-deification and the horn god?
I don't know, you tell me, motherfucker. One created one. And then there were two.
For those who don't know, self-deification is the idea that one can obtain a godlike status, which is the ultimate goal for those of us on the left-hand path, isn't it? But this idea is found in more than just our dark occultic schools of thought. In some religious traditions, such as branches of Hinduism and Buddhism, achieving a godlike state through spiritual practice is the supreme objective. In philosophy, for example, particularly
just to correct you a little bit there, within Buddhism, it's not so simple as that. A godlike status is just a status. It's a... You know you know what the fuck I'm saying. Everybody that has anything above a yellow belt level knows what the fuck I'm saying. Is that it doesn't really work that way, but I understand what you're saying. So yeah, and Hinduism can go suck a dick, man. Or no, they can suck a trunk of a fucking elephant god.
Essentialism
So good
or
luck.
individualism, self-deification could be seen as a metaphor for achieving one's highest potential, self-realization or self-improvement. But for me personally, my belief of what self-deification is begins with Nietzsche's concept of amor fati, or love of fate, the philosophical notion that embraces life in its entirety, including all the bullshit. This is not a passive acceptance of the...
I actually think it's interesting that you put an image of the Buddha up there because, yeah, you're walking down the Buddhist path now, bro.
Inevitable, but an active affirmation of life's totality. This idea encourages a direct approach to life where we take ownership of our experiences and learn to find value in all aspects of existence. No bitching, blaming, or acceptance of victimhood.
Man, you need to get into some tantric shit, man. I don't mean the fucking sex magic. I mean the fucking tantras. Like the fucking scripts. You'd be surprised, bro. Because you're echoing them right now. But you don't... The thing about tantras is you don't even have to be fucking like empowered to gain them. You know what I'm saying? Left-hand path, right?
Self-deification is the realization that we are the masters of our fate.
Yes.
Thus, fate becomes subservient. This has to be so because a lord is never ruled by his vassals. But how does one achieve this state? One way is by accepting death. Here lies the difference between us and the other beasts. They can't accept their impending death because they can't accept that which they don't know is coming. Sure, some beasts such as apes and elephants have a crude awareness.
I actually disagree. I think it's the complete opposite. I think they know. We're the ones that have the problem. Go ahead.
Of death. They've been known to mourn their dead, but do they fully conceive the fact that it will happen to them also? I doubt it. But is the awareness of one's death the divine spark that rests at the foundation of consciousness? A couple of videos ago, I asked the question, was the first consciousness the pure form of consciousness, all others being
Oh shit, you shouldn't have said that. Because the minute you said that, I'm like, no. Category error. Consciousness is primary. Everything else is derivative. Get that right.
And was that primate ancestor, that original primate ancestor who said, oh fuck, I'm gonna die, what was that?
No, it's not primates. Consciousness precedes primates. Come on, man. You're better than this.
That moment,
Now I'm picking the
our
bone.
first step to divinity?
Like I said, I'm coming in cold.
As one
Man.
can guess though, just being aware that one is going to die does not guarantee self-deification. You have to take the next step, the step of acceptance.
Of what? Acceptance of what?
You might be aware of the 5 stages of grief experienced by individuals who are facing their own death or the death of a loved one. These stages are denial, anger, bargaining.
You know, here's the fucked up thing is, I'm not in no 12-step program, okay? So when you do the 5-step program, it's like, nah, dude, I ain't feeling it. You're substituting one religion for another. We don't need to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Depression and acceptance. Acceptance means the acknowledgement of the inevitability of the situation.
Man, you 12-stepping, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Be better than that.
Unlike the previous stages, which are often marked by intense emotions, the beast within rising, if you will, acceptance is a more stable emotional state, including spiritual or existential reflections on the meaning of existence. One may experience a sense of detachment from worldly concerns and a greater focus on the here and now. This detachment brings a sense of liberation and clarity. But
correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't worldly concerns the here and the now? Like if we get into a nuclear fucking war with Russia, isn't that like a worldly concern and also the here and the now? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the beer cans know, but I don't fucking know.
You don't have to be technically dying to reach this stage. How is this done?
I know, right?
First, by simply having reminders of the existence of non-existence, of death. We on the path do this innately, don't we? For many of us, the dark aesthetic is a big...
Here's the problem, Tom, is that we don't know what lies in the pits of Sheol. We don't know that. It could be, trust me, they've invented every little thing they can say what lies beyond the gates. They even call them St. Peter's gates. But go ahead, man. You're doing good. What the fuck? We're gonna have to fucking fuck with this shit. Let's go again.
Sinisterism
Where
is
was
about
that?
finding the
Right here, right?
Looking into the shadows helps to emphasize the contrast between light and dark, joy and sorrow, life and death, which aids in the acceptance of the bleaker aspects of existence, such as pain, loss, and imperfection. By embracing what lies in the shadows, one can build resilience by confronting and working through the difficult emotions and experiences which bring an appreciation for life, having faced and survived life's challenges. But who or what waits in the lingering shadows of death? Now, I'm not about to go into an in-depth analysis of the horn god. You can check out the numerous videos I've done on the topic. But I will stress why the horn god is important concerning self-deification. His importance lies in the fact that he is not only a guide for the dead, but also the ultimate definition of the divine beast. Let's start off by ignoring the modern pagan and Wiccan interpretations of the horn god and instead go straight to the primal. Because that's where the truth is.
This is the part where I'm going to mark out for Tom Leroy. I'm just saying. I think I know where he's going, and if he's going where I think he's going, I'm going to mark out.
Isn't it? But what do I mean by primal or primordial? We all have primal memories or experiences inherited from our ancestors that encompasses the shared experiences of the human species stored within the collective unconscious. But buried in the deeper reaches of our psyches are the recollections of the primordial void, the depths of eternity that sometimes surface in a rush of existential dread.
Those are called ancestral memories or recognitions. But go ahead, bro. You're doing good, man. I love this. I really love this line of thought, man.
We've all faced or felt that nameless horror which seems to rise up out of nowhere. I've done many videos on the topic, on the abyss, and also the serpent that slithers up out of it. But being the primates we are, some may find it difficult to identify with that.
You and I differentiate the serpent a little bit differently. It was always a symbol of wisdom. Never mind. Go ahead, man. You're doing good, man.
Serpent. A wall of fear blocks us from its message, from its influence. So a more, let's say, anthropomorphized interpretation of the primordial aspects of being aids in our understanding. It's not unlike in Christianity, where the angry Yahweh is difficult to grasp as an interpretation of the divine, but Christ as a flesh and blood human being is easier, hence his popularity.
I might disagree with that.
Throughout human history, the gods and monsters have emerged as representations of nature's mysteries and powers. Among these, the ancient horn.
Right there, what he just said right there was powerful as fuck. But he's getting ready to get into it, and I think Tom knows what's up.
God comes forth as a potent symbol of the divine beast, embodying the primal and untamed forces.
The reason that we're alive and not dead. Exactly.
His most common symbolic interpretation, though, finds him at the intersection of the human and animal worlds, along with themes of fertility and the seasonal cycles in nature. But the relevant
See, this dude gets it. This is why I love Tom. He gets it.
interpretation to our understanding of him is the horn god's link to the underworld and the mysteries of death, for he is a liminal figure
I might disagree with that, but I want to hear what you have to say.
existing at the threshold between the material and the spiritual realms.
Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. He's talking about shamans. He's going to go into, like, legit shamans. Okay, I mean, you can make that argument. I'm not going to disagree with it too much, but I just have a different way of looking at it, but whatever. This is a great video. Tom Leroy is always on point.
This makes him a mediator between life and death,
Psychopomp.
embodying the transition from one state to another. Thus, the horn god is a psychopomp, a guide for souls transitioning from the world of the living to the realm of
I told you Tom gets it, man. Tom knows what's up.
the dead. But is he actually guiding souls, or is it all just a metaphor for that which transcends the ego in the deeper reaches of the psyche?
That's a great question, bro.
Modernity, with its empiricism and technology, never vanquished mythology and savagery. Mm-hmm. It just pushed them down into the subconscious. Hence, the beast still rages.
I would actually look at it a little bit differently, but we're close, man. You and me are close, man. I have a very similar understanding, but not quite the same.
Within. The horn god symbolizes the beast rising, thus representing the human being's potential to become more than human, greater than they are right now.
I see it almost as the opposite, but go ahead, man. Oh, fuck.
This is what scared the early church. Thus, they gave the faceless Satan his visage.
They created a man.
He is a symbol of beast and God in one. And if the inner beast can rise up to become godlike, then who needs Yahweh?
soldiers. He was a war
So,
god,
in
man.
conclusion, my friends, while on your path to self-deification, call upon the
You gotta
Horn
see
God
the
in
thumbs
any
up.
of his many
100%.
incarnations you choose, from Pashupati to Kernunnos to
video.
Pan to Velis, and take on his role, put on his skin, because if it's good enough for Satan to do, it's good enough for you. Until next time.
Until next time, my friends.